everyone, this is Cat Dangerous, and I wanted to show off my Stage 21 Orcs Faction Wars Crypt team for everyone's consideration. So, for this team, which is shown here, I run a Tagoar lead. Tagoar is focused on speed and health. He doesn't need any accuracy, so that's nice. And run him in a stalwart set. Seer, who's very famous. I think most people know and love her and hope to have her if they don't. She is a pretty good attacker, but her A3 is her big skill. That's the one that takes all the buffs from the enemy team as well as her own team, except I think protected buffs probably remain on your own team if you have any of those. And she does damage based on those buffs. So I followed Ash's recommendation and tried to build her a little bit more tanky so she would have survivability and be able to use that A3. You'll see she'll occasionally get a good hit in with her A1. That's the only skill that she has that needs attack. So there's a little bit of attack on her. She does need to be crit damage focused and crit capped because she does use the crit chance up buff. She consumes it when she does her A3. So if you want that A3 to crit 100% of the time, you do want to get her crit capped. And then she's high accuracy. She puts out a great AoE weaken and can steal turn meter with her A1. So that's where I would focus there. And I might show her gear at the end of this video. But basically, you're just looking for her to cycle through turns, be accurate enough, and have high enough crit damage to get the work done. I've gotten her there, at least for purposes of stage 21. She's not a super strong build. I might show it at the end. But I do have her in a relentless set, which allows her to occasionally take more than one turn at a go. In fact, I've seen her take as many as 4 turns in a row. So sometimes that happens. That's very uncommon. These other 3 champs are not really vital to the team, but when I went shopping in my very scant orc collection, which I can show you here, it's already showing all my orcs. You can see my orcs are undeveloped. In fact, these Trundor and this other gentleman, Jorg or whatever his name is, these guys are all naked. They don't even have gear on. I have an extra Gaelic there. But my orcs are not very good. I just was shopping for 3 other orcs who could have some buffs that we could put on the field. Ironclad here puts up an attack up buff. I think that's the only one he has is an AoE attack up. Gaelic doesn't have great buffs, but he does give himself a little speed up. He may have one other buff. Maruka can put up a Revive on Death buff, which actually helps a little bit in the fight. You'll see that the boss will kill my level 40s and level 50, my rares. She'll kill them once in a while, and if Maruka's buff is up, and if Seer hasn't consumed it, they'll pop back up. But usually we're going to be just trying to get the buffs up so that Seer can consume them to damage the boss. So I've done this on auto battle several times now, even at stage 21 with this team. We'll see if that can happen now. We just want to play it out. Sometimes I'll jump in and intervene if it looks like after the health swap, Tagoar could use a little help, but usually he does okay in his stalwart set. She puts out some big damage, this boss at stage 21, but there's a lot of AoE going on, and so just that little extra boost from the stalwart set, plus his own kit with some damage mitigation when you're severely injured. I think it's a 10% maybe damage mitigation for people who have 50% or less health, something like that. That will help him stay up, and then he can usually get a heal, and he has a shield for the whole team, so he has pretty good survivability. So I have Maruka in defense artifacts. I want to say I have Gaelic in a not that great Swift Parry set, and probably health mods on Ironclad. None of them are super amazing. So you don't need to have really souped up characters in order to get this done. Let's see what happens. So you can see that Seer herself put up a crit chance up buff, and that was her A3 in action there that wiped all his buffs off. I think Tagoar had put up some speed up for the whole team. He may have had a shield running as well, I'm pretty sure he did. He also, on his A1, could put up defense up and a little shield, I think. So you can see we're generating a lot of buffs on this team. It's not ideal to put up buffs when you know you're about to roll over to the next wave, because of course you don't carry your buffs with you when you go into the next wave. It's best to have them saved. But we're on auto battle, and I don't think I have any programming here. I think we're just letting the AI play it. You'll see that these level 40s and the level 50 Gaelic will die often. The Swift Parry may save Gaelic once in a while, but I like that unkillable buff that you can get from the set because it's just one more buff for Seer to eat when she does her ability. And that's okay, they can die because Tagoar has an AoE team revive, and with his speed up and his other survivability features, he usually can survive plenty long, get everyone back up, and then it's just a matter of getting some more buffs up so that Seer can eat them. She just took 2 turns in a row there. That was her relentless set in action. Okay, so the boss just stole all my buffs, and yeah, I like having my buffs, but it's not the end of the world because I can eat her buffs as well. And there's Maruka's Revive on Death. Tagoar put a couple buffs up on the team there, and the speed. There was Seer going 2 times in a row again. So the AI is programmed to go after the little side ads, and they're down. So it's going to go after those first, usually, if I don't have a provoke or something on me making me hit the boss. And we got a weaken on the boss. That came from Seer's kit. She's my only weaken here, I believe. I don't think I have a defense down with this comp, so weaken is all we've got, and she just stole all my buffs again. There's a lot of play that happens here that you're like, oh darn, I wish that hadn't happened, but none of it seems to keep this from working reasonably well. There's my Swift Parry kit, rocking the unkillable buff for my level 50 Gaelic. And Seer's just doing some A1s here until she can circle back around to that A3. Oh, she got an extra turn. Oh, I think she just got 2 extra turns. Very nice. So we're just whittling this boss's health down, and she'll use that third ability up there, the sort of the pink triangle. Oh, that's 2 triangles overlapping. She'll use that ability, which is the health swap ability, and then we'll have to kill her all over again. When I was playing this manually, as I was trying to play this for the first time, I would actually try not to heal my Tagoar up too high. Oh, because see, now she has a really full health bar. That was the health swap kicking in. So we just need to hang in there for a turn or 2. Oh, she's going to take my buffs too. That's alright. We just got a quick shield up there. Got some more buffs. Seer has unfortunately already gone, but I hope Tagoar's heal's going to come up soon so that we can get his health bar back up. So we have 10 turns left now before she will be able to use that health swap ability again, and so that's really what we're trying to do, is punch through this big health bar of hers without dying before she uses that ability again. And sometimes I have to cycle through that. I've watched it and seen it go at least twice before with the health swap. I was still able to complete it, but that's not ideal. Go team! We haven't killed her halfway quite yet, but we're getting close. We have 7 turns left. I wish I had a speed down. I don't think this boss is immune to speed down, but it would certainly help if you had a speed down. Can't think what orc applies a speed down. I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. But anyway, this is not the most efficient way to go about doing this, I'm sure, but let's see if we can do it in the next 5 turns. We need some big action from Seer when we have a lot of buffs on the field. Like right now would be a great time. If she's... Oh, she was feared, or... yeah, she was feared. There we go. She did the karma burn. That's the A3. 3 turns left. What do you think? Are we going to get this down? I don't think we're going to make it. We'll see, but I think we might have to do another health swap before we can get her down. So it'd be nice if Tagoar would not heal right now. I'd like him to have that low health bar to make it faster for me. Oh, well, maybe we'll kill her. Maybe we'll get her down. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, 1 turn left. Seer's not fast enough. She would kill her. Well, maybe we'll get that hit in. Let's see if we can get it. Go Seer. Go Seer. Oh, only the A1. Oh, you know what? Tagoar got it done for us. He actually has an attack-focused kit. I mean, I don't have him modded for or geared for attack, but he does. He is an attack champ or a support with an attack-based gear damage. So there you go, folks. That was my team in action. They got it done. It did take 6 minutes and change. My fastest one was 6 minutes 11 seconds. But you can see Seer's doing almost all of the damage here. Gaelic put a 300k on the board here. Tagoar did a little over that and closer to 400k. The other two are just people to throw up buffs so that we can have Seer eat those and do 2.4 million. That's it. Hopefully you'll be able to run something similar. I guess I could quickly show you the gear that I'm running here with my orcs. Let's go into here. And a lot of my orcs are in the closet, so I always have to click the champion closet button. Okay, so you can see there's my Seer. She's close to 200 speed. She has some attack, almost double the base stat, but nothing too fancy. Gave her a fair bit of HP. Again, nothing too fancy. She is crit capped. And I have her running at, looks like about 232 crit damage there and 347 accuracy. So those are the big things there that she needs. Here's my Tagoar. He is clocking in at about 246 speed. He has about, I guess I could click this button. He has 74,000 health, 246 speed. I didn't focus on crit rate and crit damage for him, but he has a little bit of each. And he doesn't need accuracy at all. A little more resistance would be nice, but I have him close to 200 here. But really, you just want to focus on health because the shield that he puts out is based on his health, I think. Plus, he does a heal. I want to say that's based on his own health as well. Not certain on that. And then more defense would be really helpful here. I really wish I had built him with a little more defense. But I wanted him fast because he does a 15% turn meter fill and a speed up. He's a little bit like an upgraded apothecary. He's an epic instead of a rare. So instead of a single target heal and a random 3-hit, I believe apothecary does on his A1, here you get an AoE coupled with some nice buffs going out on the A2. Here is the speed up and heal. And is it a turn meter? Nope, it's not a turn meter fill. It's a speed up and heal. And then this one is the ability that can throw out a defense increase, a 60% on the enemy on the ally with the lowest current HP. So that's really clutch sometimes when you have someone who's about to go down. You can give them that 60% defense to help them out. And then this revives everyone and shields everyone that you've revived. They get 30% HP, and then the shield for 20% of this champ's HP. And I wanted to go back and look at the heal. Heals all allies for 15% of this champ's HP. And then here's the passive. So it is allies who have 50% HP or less get decreased damage coming in at them by 10%. So there's Tagoar, and then you could see I'm running some not maxed out Swift Parry here on my Gaelic. He has a little bit of attack there. And then Ironclad, I just threw him in some resilience and a little perception, it looks like. But we have some level 8 gear and some level 12 gear. And then, let's see, Maruka. So I have her in some level 12 and 116 piece gear. In there, I was just going for defense because she's a defense champ with a little HP. Pretty sure that these guys don't have any masteries. Oh, Gaelic has a couple. He was a starter champ, so I did a little bit of work on him. These are the masteries that I'm using for Tagoar, and these are the masteries I put on Seer. I actually wish I had gone down here and picked up the crit damage. Not that one. This one. I wish I'd picked up Flawless Execution, but lost track of where I was going when I was allocating these up here. So I might hit the redo button and circle back over here and pick up that. But for now, I just put War Master on her. So that's it. I hope that was a helpful video. You can see what you can do. You don't need to build out an entire team of orcs in order to complete level 21 of the Faction Wars Crypts. So long as you have Seer and a strong champ like Tagoar who can put out some revives and some buffs to help feed Seer and keep your players up. All right, take care. Have fun, everyone.